Yo, you're big MRM WRW Mafia.
Dark side.
Come
Light
vibe
this
with the
bitch
tribe. Kirby, what up, though? I'm breaking it down, ground. I'm working my way up. You a way stuck, get your weight up. You're looking for pay, cuz I want all of my peoples to wake up. Sleep, Frank Ocean, dig, peak. This not a method of week. Fools, choose. I'm making a break of the rules. Fools, choose. It's the hammer, I'm busting the moves. I wake up like this, blessed. Everything else just a test. Stress was created for thinking the less. I'm with the gods, yes. Fact, me and Kirby finessing the beat. 10 toes, MRM we reppin' the street. I am the chief, this is the tribe. I need the different electrical side. Come get you a vibe. This is my land, is my only reply.
Yeah, G, what up? Yeah. Back in my bag, no book for the papers. Ain't got time for my bitch, cause I'm running up papers. Just like that I keep the flavors, from the lows to the highs. Make my niggas elevated. Say you got motion, but you niggas just talk. Big dog in the yard, and you bitches just balk. Look me in my eyes, say it with your chest when you talk. Boys do what they can, and men do what they want. Break that shit down, half O's to the pounds. Put my thoughts to action, Jackson's niggas like the stunt a different fabric. Magic happen, pulling rabbits out of hat. Trick you out to life, Houdini, Lord Janie couldn't bring it back. Niggas be capping, say whatever when they rapping. Tell your life story, and what really fucking happened. I can see clearly now that the rain is gone. Actions to my words, you can see me here when they play my song. Forever do the man. And Ladybug, yeah, love is love. Loyal to my children, family first, and putting my heart in every verse.
Yo. What's the vibes, tribes? This is I Can't Make This Shit Up podcast with myself, Big Chief, never the little one, Mr. I woke up like that. You hear me? Melanated God of love. And my goddess, Aquarius goddess. She may or may not arrive today, but regardless of what, that's my co-host, partner, whatever the case may be, But this is I Can't Make This Shit Up podcast. It's not a making it make sense. It's not an OG talk. It's something that I need to get off the mentals, because I do receive those downloads for real. Like I really receive those downloads that, you others speak highly of, but yet I've never seen the work being done, for you. Because, it's a process in order for you to receive downloads, for you to give that information, for you to give that information, you have to receive those downloads. But all right, today's topic, the bigger picture. Pay attention. What I've been seeing, right? Because everything is based off of my experiences of the life that I chose to live. So what I've been seeing, witnessing with my own eyes, right? It's not them. There is no them, they, the problems anymore. There is no any of that. Like, they are just excuses now for you motherfuckers. Fuck is y'all talking about? The bigger picture. Like, they don't want me to speak because what I am delivering to you. But y'all sitting here listening to this made up, fabricated, recycled information, hand me down with a recycled hand me down information that was given to you by someone you don't even know. Now, even if that information from that individual was true, that's their information based off of their journeys. What about yours? The bigger picture. Y'all not seeing it though. Like y'all way too focused on others to the point you don't even know self anymore. But I'm speaking to you so-called gods and goddesses within the so-called spiritual world. There must be two sides. When y'all speak on the spiritual world, I'm going to say this every time now, every show. It must be two sides. Shout out Shorty Low. Because what y'all are delivering out this motherfucker, that cold ass pizza you done showed up to a nigga front door with, and y'all calling that in for, oh my goodness. The bigger picture. Now I told myself, like, all right, man, this right here, this shit hit different. And I had this conversation with my brother. Either I had this conversation with my brother, my goddess, or my sister outside of social media before I even choose to bring it to any platform or whatever the case may be. But once I do, I make sure that everything that I'm presenting is correct. Like I said, my information comes directly from source. I'm not reading you guys anyone else's story. I'm reading you my own based off of my experiences and not anyone else's. The bigger picture. Maybe you need to get a bigger TV screen. Maybe you need to go get your eyes checked. When the last time you been to the eye doctor? When's the last time? Maybe you need to go get a new set of bifocals or something. You know, your vision isn't clear enough. And I'm speaking to you who claim that you are some sort of god or goddess, right? You niggas out here faking the funk. Y'all better play with something safe. Excuse me. Y'all better play with something safe because this energy here is on a different level. And the ancestors are 100% with me. And they some powerful motherfuckers. Fuck is you talking about? Huh? You ever think about as soon as you had the thought of anything negative towards me, how something negative directly happened to you? You better think about that. Fuck is you talking about? Play with something safe. It could get worse. The bigger picture. So what caused me to want to do this show or speak on this topic is based off of some things that I've been witnessing during my traveling through these social media platforms, because that's a whole nother world outside of the world that is. That's why I say you got to create a world within the world, which is your own world. You know, step outside of your world whenever you choose to. You can go into other people's worlds, entertain their world, and come back to your world. Like, you have to be really, really tapped in to be able to do that. I am. So, you know, I go outside of my world all the time, all day, every day. I step into multiple worlds all day, every day. But I know how to conduct myself when I'm in other people's worlds. You know, I know what to say and what not to say. You know what I'm saying? Because that's their world, not mine. Everything that they're presenting is based off of their thoughts, from the experiences of their journeys, not mine. So it's not my place to speak against that, you know, but I travel, you know, through different worlds and get different perspectives of things, you know. But during my traveling, I'm definitely realizing who's who and who's not. You know, when those who claim to be gods and goddesses, chiefs, chiefess,
chiefess, emperors, empress, like whatever. This is not no direct hit towards anybody personally. I promise y'all it's not. This is based off of what I've been seeing floating around on these social media platforms, but the bigger picture, right? So you have California, right? California is considered to be one of the most major and popular states on the West Coast, right? And then you have New York City, right? I'm going to use these two major states on each side as the example that I'm trying to set here, because these two major states play a major role in everything that I'm presenting right now. So, and this is no disrespect towards anyone personally. I hope that y'all see what I'm about to present here and get a clear understanding of this, especially those who are from there. I hope y'all look deep into this shit and see it how I'm seeing it, because this is sane. Yeah. Mine is all the way open. Like, I'm not blinded by the weird shit that's being presented to you. My eye vision doesn't get affected by those distractions that's delivered to you. No. East Coast, West Coast, California, New York. New York City. The women are sisters in New York City. Anyone who's ever met or encountered any women or female from New York City, again, please do not take this as anything personal towards you, sister. Please. I'm speaking based off of my experiences, and I experienced a lot. I've been around these type of people to have a clear understanding of what it is and what it ain't. Anyway, when it comes to the women, our sisters in New York City, they are very aggressive. That masculine energy is next level with them. They act more like the niggas than the niggas. Dead serious. I'm talking about all around the board. The gang banging, the guns, all of that shit. They carry that energy, right? These are our sisters, the women. New York City, one of the most biggest states, one of the most popular states on the East Coast. Correct. California. Our sisters from California. Same exact way. Gang banging, the gun toting, all of that negative energy that men bring, they bring. What the fuck is you talking about? And this is not a direct hit to all of my sisters from neither side. But if we want to do the math, the ratio, the numbers, the percentages on this, okay, that side is winning, okay? That energy, that dark energy, that negative energy that is being presented is winning. Fuck is y'all talking about? It's a lot of gang banging, negative energy going on over there. The women act more like men than the men. Same with the women on the East Coast, which is New York City. And there's no one who can go against anything that I'm saying right now or deny this. These are facts. Why do y'all think that? Y'all not paying attention. Y'all not seeing the bigger picture within this. Why do y'all think that? And then people get mad at me about what I'm delivering out here when it comes to these women. Like, all right, prime example. I just had a conversation. My brother just hit me this morning, right? And was telling me about some shit that he just went through. A situation that happened last night, right? Two out of the three situations was because of a female, right? And he said, I could have lost my life in both of these situations. And it was both situations were over females, was involving women, right? Again, not a direct hit to any of my sisters personally. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if we're going to do the ratio, if we're going to do the numbers, the percentage within any of this, that negative side is winning. That dark energy is winning. That non-big mama energy is winning. Fuck is you talking about? Where are the nurturers? You know? So anyway, both situations that my brother was speaking on involve sisters, both in the wrong in both situations. One situation was super crazy to me because it's like the brothers were trying to help the sister and she still turned around and created a problem where it could have been death on both sides, because of this simple situation there where a brother was trying to help you. Like, that goes to show y'all the mental state of these women. But yet y'all not paying attention, especially on Instagram. I go against all posts that I see when that weak ass energy is trying to be delivered, or these weak ass narratives that these so-called sisters are trying to push onto the men. I speak against that every time. Fuck you talking about. Y'all keep talking that weak ass mental health shit, where's the women's mental health shit at? When is women's mental health month? Do y'all have one? Man, I don't want to get deep into that and shit, man, because again, y'all gonna think that I'm just some nigga attacking women. This is not the case. There are women that agree with everything that I'm saying. Like, seriously, I've had these conversations. I have these conversations with sisters. Fuck is y'all talking about? There is no denying or disagreeing with this. These are facts. Fuck is y'all talking about? So y'all better pay attention to the energy that's being presented on both sides of the map, the West and the East. These two major states that I've just mentioned, which is New York City on the East, California on the West. Pay attention to the women and the energy that they are delivering to this universe. Do the percentage, who's giving Big Mama's energy on either side, and that nurturing woman energy, like who's mama, like, versus the negative side. Who's doing it? Please, man. Like, I'm all ears, man. Like, come on, bro. We can have this conversation on any platform. If there's anyone out there, man or woman, who wants to go against anything that I'm presenting out here right now. I see what is being done. I see what has been done. What's being done now, been done. The problem is you're still choosing, because everything is a choice, to entertain this shit, knowing what the issue is. So who's really the problem? I get on social media every day, man. I have to get a clear vision of what's going on over there and what's going on over here. So I'm in both worlds. Sometimes I'm in both worlds at one time. You hear me? Oh, man, listen, man. When I speak of being a god, like, that shit is on a whole nother level. When these other brothers do it, it's for an image, a picture that they're painting, trying to make it look good, make it sound good, accumulate something out of your pockets. Like, let's talk about it, or should we? No, we ain't gonna do that. The bigger picture, though. Oh, man, please don't let this one go over y'all heads, because when it hit me, I'm like, okay. And then it was a situation, right, that really, really deeply brought it to my attention. Like I said, I only speak based off of experiences. If I haven't experienced this, I'm not speaking on it. I don't speak on shit unless I've experienced it. So, these are not words based off of the thoughts of someone outside of myself. These are my words based off of my experiences, right? So I had an experience, on TikTok with a group of individuals, man. And when I say this shit fucked me up for real, well, it really didn't. It just clarified. It validated and clarified some things that I already had thoughts of, when it comes to, our sisters. First and foremost, everybody not us. Let me just let y'all know this now. So when I speak about the our people, man, everybody that's melanated, so-called black, are not our people. Fuck is you talk about? It is some mixed up motherfuckers over here. Some of these people I don't even think are people. Like, I think it's a lot of running around here just looking like us. You hear me? But I'm saying, far as those who are still presenting that negative energy, whether man or woman, they are not our people. Especially if you're someone that has grown in life and experienced a lot along your journey, and you're still out here delivering that weak ass energy, you are not our people. You are not our people. So it's a bunch of motherfuckers that's mixed up over here. That's why it's so hard for us to build as a unit. Everybody is not part of that unit. Like the people that you connected to anyway. Why y'all think it's not working? Man, you better find your A team. Y'all not paying attention to what I be posting, what I put in my stories. You better find your A team. That is a group of 4, 5, till I'm going to say about 10 people. That is your A team. That's all you need. So once we get multiple A teams all across Turtle Island, once those A teams come together, we create a unit. Okay? That's how this shit is supposed to go. Y'all should have paid attention to the comic figures, the action figures, the comics, and all of those books and superheroes that they've created, which is really our story that they're telling. We are the real superheroes, but your weak ass don't get that yet. So these are our stories that's been presented through other characteristics of people, from other people outside of ourselves. Like they tell our story better than we do. How the fuck they tell your story better than you do? But anyway, yeah. So if y'all pay attention, looking at the bigger picture, that's how it's meant for us to operate. We have to have groups. I don't even like speaking on a lot. Because one thing I have presented myself is the fact that the reason why a lot of things don't work because we broadcast shit way too much on social media. But like I said, everybody not us, man. Y'all got to really look deep into who these people really are outside of these social media platforms. Like, seriously, everybody is not us. So it's like when people choosing to move that way or that way, you better sit there like, okay, But be a bird, be a bird, go up in the air sometimes, man, and do some observing. I mean, these days that you get the best results being a bird versus, being on the ground as a bear or a tiger or a hawk, a wolf, or whatever the case may be, putting the footwork in. Now that must be done, but these days, right now, being someone that has been on the journey for a while, it's best to go in the air and pay attention. Do a lot of observing, less talking on the internet, more observing, more going out there and tapping in and getting those downloads, doing the spiritual work within, because that spiritual war is way more powerful than this physical war. And the physical war is us against us. Like, what the fuck? That's the only physical war that's going on out here. Us against us. The spiritual war, that shit is on a whole nother level. But y'all out here entertaining that physical war, which is helping, which is a war that they created, right? Damn. To the point where they don't even have to do the work anymore. Y'all are doing the work for them, basically. Because, if the mission was always to depopulate our people, or who they claim to be our people, whatever the case may be, if that was always their mission to depopulate our people, and if our people are the ones that's killing our people, aren't we doing the job for them? Okay. Shout out to the brothers in Detroit. Shout out to the brothers in Chicago. Shout out to the brothers in my city, Baltimore, Maryland. Shout out to the brothers in any and every state that's pushing that positive energy and out here really doing the footwork with these young brothers and these young sisters. Peace and love to every last one of y'all, and keep on pushing the ball, please. And going backwards isn't an option for us. It's only meant for us to go forward. Once that forward button is pressed, ain't no going backwards. You hear me? And please don't allow any of these weak-minded, low-level vibrational individuals try to pull you back into that bullshit, because they will. By pointing fingers and trying to put certain labels on you because you're choosing to move a certain way as a man that has grown, as a woman that has grown. That's the reason why there's no real building going on out here anyway, because there's a lot of people that isn't doing the work within self. Like, y'all choosing to do so much of the outside work and none of the inside work. That's why we're unable to build as a unit. When, like I said, it's not meant for us to, it's meant for us to build as a unit, but it's meant for us to build as a unit in groups. Don't let this go over your head, But pay attention to the bigger picture. When I spoke about the two different sides of the East Coast and the West Coast, California and New York City, pay attention to the energy that's being delivered on both sides from our sisters, okay? This is not an attack. What? This is a wake up. Fuck is y'all talking about, man? I'm trying to get y'all that light bulb to go off in y'all head. Like, damn, this is really happening. Damn, I really am playing a part within this. Damn, I really need to make some changes. Damn, I can be the one to do this. What? It's that simple. Understanding it, accepting it for what it is, and then changing it. It's that simple. It's not as hard as y'all making it out to be. Lady, sister, fuck is you talking about? And I love every last one of y'all wholeheartedly. That's why I'm choosing to speak on this. But of course, y'all not going to take it for what it is. Y'all going to look at it as an attack. Y'all want to take the victim, play victim and everything. Like, instead of accepting accountability for your actions and changing it. If we can do it, why can't you? Man, it's this woman. I don't know her name. Even if I knew it, I wouldn't probably announce it. Not on my podcast. I'm not giving light to the dark. I only my own. Don't let that go over your head. But every time I turn around, this female is speaking about things that the men need to do. Or where the men at that's this, where the men at that's that. And I'm looking like, where the fuck are the women at that's that? Where are the nurturers? Why don't we see none of these women presenting anything that they do with their children? Why do we not see any of that? Why don't we see women that's motivating other women to do the healing and to make, where's the sisterhoods at? Like, what the fuck is y'all talking about? I get it though. They use y'all to bring us down. They've been doing this. So I'm not really mad at them. I'm more mad at y'all for accepting that shit. Like, ain't no more pointing the fingers no more. It's you, sister. You're playing the role that they want you to play. They've been using y'all to bring us down. Fuck is you talking about? Yeah, all right. Without none, we need y'all just as well as y'all need us. There should be any separation when it comes to the man and the woman. Every man needs a woman. Every woman needs a man. There is no separation when it comes to that. So y'all got to stop with that weak ass fucking energy that y'all delivering out here. Trying to make it seem like y'all don't need no man and shit. What the fuck? How the fuck is you going to survive? You weak as shit. Y'all only got strong voices and a pussy. Fuck is you talking about? And if it doesn't apply, let it fly. You only got strong voices and some good pussy to whoever chooses to have that, or accept that or entertain that, whatever the case may be. But that's all it is. What else do you bring to the table for you to pitch yourself at such a high level of whoever you claim to be? Like, what is it that you bring to the table? Sister, if we're going to speak on that, what powerful shit are you actually doing out here? Like, and I'm only speaking to those who claim to be gods and goddesses. What is the work that's being done? Because all the sisters that I know that are true gods and goddesses, they're sitting back doing the work within self. They're doing the spiritual work right now. You know what I'm saying? They're not even using their voices right now. They're waiting till they feel like they've done the healing that needs to be done within themselves, and then they're going to come out and use their voices. I promise y'all, when that shit happens, and I'm talking about those that's connected to Big Chief, because I got my army, I got my tribe. Fuck you talking about? They some powerful motherfuckers. You hear me? Yeah, all right, the work is being done within self. The bigger picture, y'all. Are you paying attention? No, you're not. And the reason that I know you're not is because y'all be way too focused on the distractions. Y'all be way too focused on the distractions and what's going on within someone else's life outside of your own. Y'all be more focused and y'all pay more attention to others than you do within yourself. So it's like, if you're spending 90% of your time focusing on what someone else is doing, and I'm saying, like, whether you go to church and you're receiving this shit from a preacher, whether you're in some sort of cult or religious group, and you have some sort of master teacher or anyone that's teaching y'all or speaking to y'all, any other being outside of self, right? If you're entertaining that, if you're putting 90% of yourself into that, what are you doing for self? How much of a percentage are you putting into yourself every day? How do you wake up? Do you wake up and run to them? Or do you wake up and do something for you? Do you wake up and make them happy or you happy? Are you a slave? Because I believe in more of today's slavery than I do that made up bullshit that they have, that they speak about in these fake ass history, him story. Yeah, I'm looking at what's going on right now and making my decision of what slavery actually is. And I'm seeing more of that now than that fake ass shit they speaking about. But if y'all think about it, those who are really tapped in, that has a real understanding of life, history repeats itself. So what you're seeing now is the same thing that happened back then. It's just on a different level. They've increased their ways of doing things. They're figuring out more ways to control your goofy ass. Why? Because y'all be displaying, broadcasting way too much of your information on these social media platforms. And then y'all turn around as so-called black folks and do so much goofy ass shit on social media to make these people continue to call you a ignorant nigga. Then y'all getting mad at them. Shit, I'm with them. Fuck you talking about? You is an ignorant nigga, bitch. I said that. Pay attention to the bigger picture. Y'all are way too focused on what goes on social media. It's called tell-a-vision. They're not just telling it through it's called television, TV, but they're not just telling it through a TV. I've spoken on the fact that, y'all know that these social media platforms are being controlled by them, but yet y'all still feed into everything they do. This shit do not belong to y'all. Fuck is y'all talking about? For y'all to even feel like y'all have any type of control over this shit. This shit don't belong to you, you goofy. They doing exactly what you want them to do. And y'all looking at it because y'all making some sort of money off this shit. That y'all looking past the fact that you're being controlled. You're not like the reason why your information is able to go through so many people's ears at one time, because your information isn't your information. Don't let that go over your heads. It is recycled, hand-me-down information that was delivered to you by someone that you don't even fucking know. You weird, goofy bitch. Fuck is you talking about? Yeah, I'm talking to you. You bitch-ass nigga. You weak-ass whore that sit on these platforms every day acting as if you're for the people. What people? Who are your people? Let's question that. What is your day-to-day life consist of outside of these social media platforms? Because y'all don't never show y'all people that. You don't never show you and your significant others, which are children, enjoying family time and vacations or whatever the case may be. And this is just not to those who have platforms. This is to you too, bitch. Fuck you talking about? Why you ain't with your children? Why you not out here enjoying life at the circus? Why y'all don't go to the circus? Why y'all don't go to the zoo? Why y'all don't go to the aquarium? Can any of y'all children ever tell me that they experienced this with you, mom, dad? If I was to sit and have a conversation with your child, what would your child tell me? What experiences would your child tell me that they've had with you as a dad? As a mom, and I'm definitely speaking directly to you so-called mothers. You know, you so-called nurturers. Where are my nurturers at? What happened? What happened? What made y'all say fuck that shit? Because I feel like that shit happened at one time. And to everyone, like for the most part. And I'm talking to those who are still programmed. I'm not talking to my sisters. Those true goddesses that's out here standing on business as a woman. You hear me? Fuck is you talking about? I'm not talking about y'all, nor am I speaking to those who are doing the work within self. I'm not speaking to you neither, my sister. I'm speaking to these weak ass bitches that get on these social media platforms and speak as if they're some sort of goddess, as if they're on some sort of high level of life, as they're big mama. What? Bitch, you little mama. And I ain't talking about the rapper. Clock that T, bitch. Fuck you talking about. You little mama. Fuck you talking about. That's why y'all can't deliver big mama energy. You little mama. You want to be like the rapper, bitch. Okay. The bigger picture. Get you some new glasses. Yeah, go talk to your eye doctor. You know, make sure Monday, y'all know how we like to start the week off correctly. You know, for all of y'all with weak vision, you know, how about y'all reach out to your eye doctor tomorrow? First thing tomorrow morning. Order your new prescription of glasses because you're not seeing clearly enough. You're not seeing clearly enough. Obviously, you're not, because if y'all not receiving the downloads that I'm receiving, if you don't see what I see, and I know you do, but I get it. Sometimes, I swear to God, we could be looking in the same direction, be seeing different shit. Me, and you can be looking in the same direction, seeing different shit. Looking at the same exact thing in a different way. Whoa, oh. Damn. That's why it's meant to have that third one open. I promise you. And some of y'all that claim to have that one open not even seeing correctly. What the fuck do y'all need? Do we need some special windshield wipers out this motherfucker? Do you need your glasses clean, baby? How you not seeing this? Oh my God, how you not seeing this? Because it is being rubbed directly in your face. They bitching y'all right now. Like what? They all up in there. I'm talking about whole face. You a bitch. Fuck is you talking about? That's exactly what they're doing to you right now. And rubbing that shit in your face. What is your weak ass going to do about it? The bigger picture. For those of y'all who just tuning in, peace and love to whoever that is. I love you wholeheartedly. The bigger picture is my topic for today. Pay attention. I spoke on the biggest state on the West Coast, which is California, the most popular state on the West Coast, which is California. I spoke on the most popular state on the East Coast, one of the most biggest states on the East Coast, which is New York City. I spoke on both of these different states. On each side, I spoke on the type of energy that our sisters are delivering in each state. Most popular, most major. Pay attention. Why do you think that they targeted those two? Pay attention. Can y'all speak about any other states, cities, or anything outside of the two that I just named that's delivering that type of energy? Pay attention. Fuck is y'all talking about, man? Y'all got me fucked up. We're talking about states that condone black on black crimes more than any other state in this world on both sides. Am I lying? Am I fucking lying? Huh? We're talking about states, two different states on both sides, East Coast, West Coast, that has delivered more black on black crimes than any fucking city or state in this world. Pay attention. Yeah, alright. Yeah, alright. Fuck out of here, man. Woke where? In what world? Bitch, you a sleepwalker. Fuck you talking about. You not my kind. And I hope you're not theirs neither. Yeah, alright. Cause that shit not making no sense. It makes sense to a person that has none. It makes a lot of shout out to my goddess, Aquarius goddess. I appreciate you, babe. I had it on the big screen, so I couldn't see the comments or nothing. I love your face. You funny as shit. Word though, but I'm dead serious though, babe. Like, I mean, you know that. Cause we just had this conversation this morning. Like I said, like I was telling y'all, I speaks to my goddess, my brother, or my sister when it comes to how I feel, right? Because I'm not one to just make a decision. Well, I'm always going to make a decision based off of my own thoughts. But I do like to hear the thoughts of others based off of what I'm presenting out here. You know, now, nobody never agrees nor disagrees, you know, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. It ain't meant for us to agree nor disagree. But I know for sure that what I'm delivering out here makes a whole lot of sense. You know, it makes a whole lot of sense. And, you know, us as who we are, we I'm not going to say we like to argue. We don't like to argue. I don't know. I don't even know what label I would want to put on that because it would be considered as arguing. You know, debates are really arguments. You know, they just like to dress it up and make it look good by calling it debates. You know, a conversation is me and my babe. If me and my babe is on the phone, me and my goddess, shout out to Aquarius goddess. If me and her are on the phone and we're having a conversation, and if she's speaking to me and she's saying something to me based off of her experiences or what she goes through within her life, it's not meant for me to agree nor disagree. I can't say nothing towards that because that's based off of her experiences. Who am I to say she's right or wrong? These are her experiences, the same on my end. When I'm speaking, if I'm speaking on something that's based off of my experiences, it's not meant for you to judge that. How can you? These are my experiences, not yours. I'm not speaking directly to you, babe. I'm just saying in general. You know what I'm saying? It's not meant for us to agree nor disagree. And this is only to those who are speaking based off of their experiences. Because a lot of our folks are speaking based off of someone else's experiences outside of self. Don't let that go over your head. Oh, all right. That's why I say a lot of people delivering hand-me-down, recycled information out here. It's called information for a reason, but yet everything you're delivering is outside of self. But then y'all turn around and say, I'm walking in my truth. Bitch, you lying. What? Then y'all turn around and say, oh, that's even the preachers. Oh my God. Don't the preachers deliver at? Ain't that shit that they say, I'm walking in my truth, walking your truth, walking in my truth. How are they your truth when you read these truths out of a book that based off of someone else's? Am I tweaking here, y'all? Like, answer me this question. When it comes to truth, right? Me personally, if I have not experienced it, how the fuck is it true? Am I wrong for thinking that way? Because I stand on that. There's nothing truth to me unless I've experienced it. And I'm not saying your truths aren't your truths. Because it's based off of your experiences, right? It should be anyway, for the most part. But a lot of y'all are living your lives based off of someone else's truths versus your own. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the bigger picture. That's why we're unable to build as a collective. That's why you're unable to find these like-minded individuals that you speak so highly of, whose mind is like yours. Y'all keep talking about you here to build with like-minded individuals. What's a like-minded individual? Isn't a like-minded individual someone who has a mind that is just like yours? Whose mind is like yours? But y'all keep taking on this weak ass shit and spreading it. You are the cancer. I said 10 years ago, in order for us to win, we have to kill the cancer, and the cancer is us. Baby, it's us. Okay? That weak ass energy that our people deliver out here, that's the cancer. Whether you're a man or a woman, that weak ass energy that we're delivering out here, that is the cancer. You're spreading that cancer. You're getting everyone sick. So do you want to be a cure or a cancer? Do you want to be a cure or a cancer? Hey, I can't make this shit up. You hear me? I can't make this shit up. You know, but keep on having those experiences, y'all. Like, all I want y'all to do is learn from those experiences. You know, I live in a world where there is no such thing as right or wrong. It's all about what makes sense to you. Because, you know, we all know what to and what not to do. Just being men and women, you know, women. So, you know, there's a difference from their laws and universal laws. You know, if we're going to abide by universal laws, we all know what and what not to do, you know, as men and women. So we really don't have to put too much energy into that. Being who we are, we know. And trust me, y'all, everybody is not us. That motherfucker might be as black as you. Maybe blacker. What's black? What's black? Is that a race? Is that a nationality? Pull it up. Show me. Show me where it says that black is a race. Show me where it says that black is a nationality. Show me. I live in a show me state. Fuck you talking about? Show me that. Black and white is a status, not a race. Black meaning less than, white meaning higher, however you want to put it, you know. But that's what they say, you know. That's what they say. I can agree to an extent, you know, because, I mean, I do say I'm the white man of this land, you know what I'm saying? And I stand on that, you hear me? I wonder what was to happen if every last so-called black man was to start putting white on their applications instead of claiming that you black. What if y'all started claiming white? What happened? Y'all should start testing shit. just to see what would happen. What results would you get out of that? If y'all was to start changing some shit on paper. Oh, that's deep. What if we were to try that, y'all? What if we start changing shit on paper and see the different results that we get from doing that? I've already done it. I don't pick African American or no paperwork that I fill out. I haven't done that in the last 10 years. I've received different results from that too. Shit get handled when I'm trying to handle business. When it comes to their system. Like, I'm not playing. My God is right here. She'll tell y'all, like, I'm not playing. Like, I woke up this morning getting some information that I need to spread through the week. When it comes to this weak-ass system, I'm not playing. Fuck y'all talking about. You are. Yeah, all right. Y'all better pay attention to the bigger picture. Stop entertaining the same system that's against you. Stop getting on these social media platforms speaking about the system, but yet you're entertaining that system every day. You goofy bitch. Fuck is you talking about? And I say bitch in my most disrespectfulest voice. If it doesn't apply, please let it fly, baby. I ain't talking to you. Hey, babe. Whatever. She ain't lying, though. She ain't lying. My baby funny as shit. Every time I be talking to her, I be like, babe, I'm serious. She like, when are you never not serious? When are you not serious? So what? I'm serious. I mean, don't get it twisted. I don't, it ain't like all day, every day. I'm just on some straight serious shit. You know, I have that other side, which you see on a day-to-day basis. We geeks out. We super geeks. We super geeks, super freaks too. But yeah, we super geeks. Me and my God is together. If y'all, I swear, we're gonna start dropping some content on our couples page soon, very soon. If y'all were to see the life of ours outside of social media, not saying that we present fake life on social media, because we don't. We just don't present our whole life on social media, which is a problem for a lot of y'all. I don't know why y'all do that. I give little sprinkles and specks like of what life is, and I only do that to show what life's supposed to be when it comes to relationships and couples, things that y'all supposed to do together as one. I present a lot of that on my social media platforms. Yeah, I do a lot of yelling, nigga. I present a lot of that on my show, on my thing. I present a lot of that on my platforms because, I'm showing my knowings. I'm not one to just speak about what should be and what needs to be done, but yet I'm not doing it myself, So that's why y'all may see me showing the activities that me and my goddess do. Or I don't show everything. Like I said, we don't put our whole life on social media, but I've definitely shown y'all the life that we share with each other outside of these social media platforms. And I'm going to continue to do that. I'm Big Mama's baby boy. You hear me? I'm Big Mama's baby boy. You hear me? Yeah, all right. Yeah, we showing our knowings over here. I'm always in Big Mama's house. I'm always delivering hot plates. Ain't no cold food being delivered over here. Y'all see what I be serving my goddess in bed? The fuck you talking about? Yeah, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Y'all got me fucked up. Yeah, I'm that nigga. And I'll feed her grapes while she sit up on that high chair. Fuck is you talking about? And I will fan her and feed her grapes at the same time. We've done that. We've done that before. There's a lot of things that I presented as the true God that I am. You hear me? I know, but she do. And I'm not even saying that y'all don't know. Just based off of what I show y'all on my social media platforms, y'all already know. And it's genuine. It's nothing forced over here. You know what I'm saying? And especially if you're someone that's really tapped in, you can read energy. I read energy. You know what I'm saying? So I know what is and what ain't. Then I'm a Capricorn. We overthinkers, but sometimes it's in a good way and sometimes it's in a bad way, But when it comes to the universe and what I feel about that, that's not overthinking at all. These are facts. And these are downloads that I'm receiving. And not just the downloads that I'm receiving, I'm really doing the work within myself. You know what I'm saying? And getting those clear understandings. And then I'm paying attention to what's going on and off social media. So it's like, okay, it's no denying this. This shit is, like I said, they're doing this. Like my babe just said, your whole face. Yes, your whole face. They're spitting on their hand and rubbing that shit within your whole face. They treating that shit like lotion. They're lotioning your face with spit. That's some disrespectful shit. A nigga lotions your face with spit, bro. That's disrespectful as a mother. Why y'all letting them disrespect you like that? You're a whore. You're not as tough as I thought you was. You're not as tough as I thought you was. Fuck you talking about? You a whole whore out here. Damn. Okay. But yeah. All jokes aside though, man, this is really what's going on in real life. Real life. They smearing that shit in our faces. It's not being, it's not hid behind closed doors anymore. There's no walls being pulled over our eyes and none of that anymore. Like, it's as clear as day. Like, it's fuck y'all, what y'all gonna do about it, So, my mission is, to present everything that puts us in the category of being ignorant niggas. So, I'm trying to help you change that ignorant nigga mindset, because if you don't like the label, change the brand. You change the brand, you get different results. Y'all receiving the same results because y'all continue to do the same shit. But then get mad at y'all some dummies and crybabies. That's deep. I hate to speak about my people like this, but then again, not even my people. I don't even know who the fuck y'all is. Like I've said about God is all the time. We joke, but non-jokes. But like, who the fuck are you motherfuckers? Because I can't consider y'all to be anything that has anything to do with me. At all. All skin folks, not kin folks. You hear me? But pay attention for those of y'all who came in late. Listen to the replay, please, because what I've spoken about, without really going into deep details, because I could, but I'm not, because I know what that can do. It's bad enough that a lot of y'all gonna take this as an attack against y'all. Why? Because that's the weak nigga mindset that you carry. You've been programmed to think that way. Instead of you looking at this as a brother, your brother who loves you, that's trying to help you become a better you, y'all will look at this as an attack on women, which that is a program, something that was installed in you by someone outside of self, causing you to think that way towards your brothers. Like a woman can say anything and everything in the world towards a man, especially if she cares about that man, whether it hurts or not. She's saying it to help. Like basically, if she see you doing something wrong or you moving outside of who you claiming to be, a woman can speak on that towards a man. And what a man gonna do? They gonna get their shit together. They gonna get on top of that, especially if they know that she's right. Why is it that our women cannot do the same? Why is it that if I sit up here and I'm telling you and I know wholeheartedly what's wrong, and I'm telling you this so you can fix yourself, but yet I'm going to be looked at as someone that's attacking you because I love you enough to tell you the truth about you? Damn. So tough love is considered an attack when it comes to the women. But when it comes to the men, it's just tough love, huh? It can be an attack, and we still gotta accept it. It don't even matter what label's being put on it. When it's a woman that's delivering it to a man, don't matter. But when it's attack, a tough love, the hate towards us, whatever, it don't matter because it's coming from a woman's mouth. And what y'all don't understand is the reason why they allow that type of energy to be delivered, that's their way of still controlling y'all. What? They're making y'all feel like y'all high power when really y'all not. That's a part of their control tactics, or however y'all want to put it. They orchestrated this a long time ago, and it's working. Y'all ain't doing nothing but this. Y'all just the string on the hand. Fuck is y'all talking about? But they make y'all feel as if y'all high power. Like, that's why they allow y'all to have these voices and speak that negative energy into this universe, and they allow a lot of that, and nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens behind it. They can say whatever out of their mouths. Towards the men, whatever, it's going to fly. And there's going to be a lot of that. The cancer is being delivered. The cancer is being delivered. It's working. It's working. It's working. Y'all killing them all. Y'all don't even know that y'all are doing their job for them in multiple ways. Men, you're running out here killing other men. You're doing their job for them. Women, you're attacking men. You're downing men. Y'all saying, fuck niggas, y'all don't need no man for shit. Like y'all didn't even know that's killing a man mentally. Fuck is y'all talking about? Which is doing their job for them. So y'all wonder, y'all will sit back and speak about men not being men, but y'all don't even question the reason why it's that way. Do you know that you're playing a part in that? Fuck is you talking about? Y'all are killing men mentally, but then sit around and talk about men not being men. Fuck is you talking about? But yet you're not even being a woman. God damn, bro, like, what? Are y'all not seeing this? You got so many women that's running around here speaking down on men. Talk about when men ain't shit, men this, men that, putting all these fucking labels on men. But these same women that's using their voice to speak this way, not even women. What the fuck? Y'all not doing nothing in your life that considers you to be a woman. Where are the nurturers at? Isn't that part of your purpose within this world as a woman, to be a nurturer? Why I don't see none of y'all conducting any type of life with your children? Why y'all not presenting that on these social media platforms? I don't see none of that from any of y'all. And I'm speaking highly towards those within the spiritual world. Those who claim to have big mama energy. Where is it? Where is it? I don't see none of that. Yeah, all right. It sounds good, though, sweetie. It looks good, though, partner. Shout out to my goddess, man. Someone who's actually doing the work with himself. Like I was just saying, there's a lot of us, our sisters. Like, y'all gotta stop taking shit personal. Please. I only speak based off of my experiences from things that I am witnessing on a day-to-day basis. I'm on and off social media platform all day, every day. I am in two worlds at one time. Fuck is you talking about? I am a god for real. I'm able to balance things out. So I'm paying attention, and everything is me based. Everything that I speak is based off of me paying attention. Okay? So I see what's wrong within our communities. I see what's wrong within our cultures. So I speak on that. But instead of y'all accepting accountability to everything that I'm presenting, you want to look at it as it being an attack on you. That is a weak nigga mindset. I'm not weak nigga. Me sorry. I wouldn't create to be a weak nigga. And like I said, everybody not us. So, it's not meant for this to resonate with everyone. It's not. That's where y'all fucking up at. Y'all are wasting so much time thinking that y'all gonna get all these units and collectives and all the so-called black folks are gonna march and move together. What is you talking about, man? They had a 1,000,000-man march. That's the million dummies now. Like, The Million Man March turned into a million dummies. Like, no, matter of fact, the Million Man March turned into 2 million dummies. Fuck you talking about, bro? Like, what? What did they march for? What did the Million Men march for? Like, what happened? Like, what changes were made from that walk? Did they had to buy new shoes? Did they sit around and have conversations about how long they were able to walk before they got tired? Like, you know, bro, I went about 5 blocks before I needed some water. That was a tough walk, bro. My shoes didn't. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck was this shit all about. Like, that's all, man. And that's no disrespect to anyone personally. Like I said, y'all got to stop taking everything personal. Especially if I don't know you. That's the weird part. That's the weird part, y'all. Do y'all know how many people take things personal when you don't even know them personally? How the fuck do that make sense? How could you take something so personal from someone who doesn't know you personally? Love is love. I'm just here to make it make sense to those who have some. Because you definitely can't make it make sense to those who have none. How is that possible? How could you make it make sense to those who have no sense? Count your change. Hey, yo! What the fuck? Count your change, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Don't let that go over your heads, man. How could you make it make sense to a nigga that have none? Count your change. God damn. Whoa. We were created to create, y'all. And I create something every day. Whether it's my own vocabulary, slang, like sayings, like however y'all want to put it. I'm always creating something. You know? Like I said, if y'all was to when we start presenting our life outside of social media, me and my goddess, bro, we be tweaking together. Like, what? Somebody be like, yo, these motherfuckers is crazy. But to be able to have a relationship like that, where you can really be a full throttle geek and not be judged by your significant other, that's like the best feeling in the world. Because, you know, a lot of people in relationships, they paint pictures. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to show that other side, you know, that geek side, and really just be able to let loose and be yourself and shit. They don't want to show that side because they feel like they'll be judged by showing that side. We don't have to do that. Like, we full throttle geeks. Like, what? Like, next world cartoon character geeks. Like, what? Wait till we start presenting that shit on our platform, our couples channel on YouTube. Nothing's perfect. What did we name it, babe? I forgot. I think it's called Nothing's Never Perfect. Something about never perfect and shit. You know, that's our couples channel. But we're gonna be showing our knowings to y'all. We definitely gonna be showing our knowings to y'all. But pay attention, y'all, to the bigger picture. Stop being distracted by the distractions from the distractors. What? Okay. Every time I'm on social media, when I'm on TikTok and I'm on these platforms with some of the brothers and sisters, and they be speaking about so much shit, I be like, I don't have no idea what y'all talking about right now. Like, they be more mad at me over the fact that I don't know versus the fact that why do you know? Like, why are you so focused on that? Like, so I start asking questions like, so, okay, if everybody in the world knew this information that you're presenting on here right now, what would it change? They be like this. I'm talking about, you know, I don't be bragging when I tell y'all I make rooms quiet. I put them on silent, like they're on timeout, and that's no disrespect to anyone personally, but they be on silent time when I ask certain questions, because they have no answers for these questions, right? Because it's like y'all putting so much energy into this weak-ass information that hasn't done anything for your ancestors, nor is it going to do anything for you. You're putting a lot of fucking energy into that. For what? What is it going to change? When you can be putting all of that energy into self and changing everything. But you speak about everything that changes nothing. You hustling backwards, bitch. You hustling backwards, bitch. I wish I had my goddess up here so she could use her little crazy funny voices and shit. I'm just saying, can't make this shit up. These are not jokes in my D-Ray voice. Like, seriously though, y'all. Like, we got to get it together. And we have to do it together. Find your A-team. I tag my children and my goddess in everything that I present on social media. Whether they see it or not, it doesn't matter. One day, when that experience comes around within their lives, everything that I've been presented is going to make sense to them. But they're going to be able to handle everything just due to the fact that I've already presented certain shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's not to when they're going through their own experiences of this certain shit is when they're going to get that clear understanding. But like I said, they're going to be able to handle and overcome those situations with perfection, right? Due to the fact that they had a God right here, her man, their father, that was delivering this energy for so long. So it's understood. At that very time, it will be understood. You hear me? Instead of it's just, I heard you, it's going to be understood. Just like I was just telling my goddess today, one of my brothers that called me earlier on the phone. Everything that I've been delivering to this brother for years, he didn't get a clear understanding of until last night. I'm talking about a clear understanding of everything. So I'm not looking for everyone to, receive that and take heed to that right then and there. I'm not looking for that. Like, if that was the case, if it was that easy, goddamn, I wouldn't have changed the world by now. I'm not gonna lie. I've been to change the world by now if it was that fucking easy. I promise y'all. The world would have been changed because of me if it was that easy. But it's not that easy. People have to go through their own experiences to have these clear understandings. You cannot intervene on nobody else's experiences. You cannot intervene on anyone else's journey. If you are a god or a goddess that's on some sort of level, all you are here to do is to guide in the right direction, or try to anyway. You know what I'm saying? Or you see them going off boat, get them back on board. That's all. You see them going off boat, get them back on board. Let's keep the boat going. Sailing across this ocean. You hear me? But, I'm not here to really intervene on anything, nor to go against. It's only when I see those or that or it that's trying to destroy or intervene your mission, it is meant for me to step in and intervene on that. So don't let that go over your heads. And that's just to those who I choose to be connected to, or those who are connected to me, which is my tribe. But other than that, let's enjoy these experiences, man. Laugh some of that shit off, man. I'm telling y'all, a lot of shit that be happening, I just be laughing like, okay, y'all thought y'all had me on that, but right? Nah, you. Like, man, listen, I swear to God, man, I told y'all on one of these shows that I've done that when I was younger, I used to say that I'm going to be like them, which is the crazy people, or the people that we consider to be crazy people. The people that be in y'all downtown areas, the homeless people walking around saying crazy shit out their mouths and shit. Y'all think they speaking, they talking to themselves, but really, what? I've always said, like when I was younger and we used to see them people downtown, I'd be like, man, I'm going to be like them when I get older. And at that time, I had no knowledge of what? Nothing, you know? But I used to make jokes saying I'm going to be like them when I get older. And yeah, I really be in this bitch like, well, what y'all would consider me talking to myself, what y'all would consider to be crazy, but really it's not. I'm just tapped in. You know what I'm talking about? I'm tapped in. Like, for real, you know? And there's only those who are tapped out, you know, who don't get that. But love is love at the end of the day. My topic was, you know, the bigger picture, y'all. Pay attention, you know. There's a lot going on. There's a lot that has been going on. The only reason that it's still going on because you're entertaining it, you know. So I don't know if you need a better prescription of glasses, like I told you guys earlier. You know, Monday morning, y'all know, like, we like to kick the Mondays off the correct way. For those of y'all who go to work, y'all know what it is already. For those who don't, you know, that's still trying to reach some sort of level in life that has things going on that they trying to handle, such as myself, you know, you plan out your days throughout your week and shit. So, you know, my advice to you with the terrible vision, reach out to your doctors, your eye doctors tomorrow morning, and try to make you an eye appointment. See if you can get to go. If you don't have glasses, you know, maybe I'll recommend some glasses for you. Because, you know, in order for you to see out the 3, you got to see out the 2 first. Some of y'all can't even see out the 2 in order to reach the 3. Like, okay. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Hey, yo, she funny as shit. Hey, babe, get the fuck out of here, man. But, the bigger picture. Pay attention. You know? You ain't got to take heed to my words. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. I would like for you to. You know, because I'm speaking based off of experiences and not no books. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like if somebody has been through this, if somebody is actually witnessing this and is telling you this, so it can save you. So that's up to you. You know, it becomes a choice once you know. So you know. So you're making these decisions. When it comes to change, people, places, and things, you have to do all 3. You cannot do 1 out of the 3, 2 out of the 3. You have to do all 3. Because if not, one will always drag you back into the others. Every time. And it doesn't matter which 1, 2 that you choose to change. You know, if it isn't all 3, it's going to be the same. So pay attention. The bigger picture. I dropped some gems today. You know, I spoke on 2 different sides of the map. West Coast, East Coast. I spoke on 2 major cities or states on both sides. I spoke on the energy that has been delivered on both sides, and I'm trying to make some things make sense to you, and the reason why a lot of this energy is being presented out here today. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Get out of your feelings. But if you got some, fuck your feelings, because I do not know you personally. I do not know your personal life, so I am not speaking directly to you. But if something has triggered you that I have said today, that is a you problem, not a we. Do the work. If you get triggered by anything, please work on that right then and there. Because if that's a trigger to you, come on now. Unless you want to continue to be triggered for the rest of your life, you know, by words that's coming out of people's mouths that don't even know you, like what? But then you want your child to act like a child and stop trying to be an adult, but yet you got your grown ass acting like a child. Like, come on, bro, come on. sense. Just make it make sense. I love every last one of y'all wholeheartedly, you know. I am Big Mama's baby boy. Big Chief. Not the little one. Cheetah Starflower, melanated god of love. I am here to break chains. I am here to break cycles. And that I shall do. So there's no asking me about who I am and what's my purposes of being here, because just in those little bit of words, I've told you everything. But yet when I ask these questions to you so-called gods and goddesses, I don't get no results from that. Y'all want to ask a question. Y'all want to answer a question with a question. That's what we get from y'all. You know, on these social media platforms. Every so-called conversation, you know, or build that I like to call them builds, because I ain't out here to con anyone. Love is love, man. Big Chief. Shout out to my goddess, Aquarius goddess. Shout out to my 3 young star seeds. MRMWRW tribe. My tribe. Tribe up. My movement. Fuck is you talking about? We are the movement that's moving. If you ain't with the movement, keep it moving. Fuck is you talking about? My words. Yeah, all right. Love is love, man. Change you change everything. Change you change everything. Stop trying to do all this outer work and do more inner work and watch it work. And watch it work. I promise y'all, man. I can't make this shit up, man. And I love every last one of y'all wholeheartedly. Like I said, shout out to my tribe. Shout out to my goddess, Aquarius goddess. Shout out to my 3 young star seeds, man. You know, tribe up. And everybody else, y'all know who y'all are, man. Love is love. I don't be trying to leave nobody out, but if I was to name names, it's going to be a lot of individuals. So y'all know who I'm tapped in with, and y'all know who I'm not tapped in with.
It's a whole lot of talking. Fuck is they talking about, though? You're big MRMWRW Mafia.
Dark side.
Come
Light
by
this
with the
bitch
tribe. Kirby, what up, though? I'm breaking it down, ground. I'm working my way up. You a way stuck, get your weight up. You're looking for pay, cuz I want all of my peoples to wake up. Sleep, Frank Ocean, dig, peep. There's not a method of week. Fools, choose. I'm making a break of the rules. Fools, choose. It's the hammer, I'm busting the moves. I wake up like this, blessed. Everything else just a test. Stress was created for licking the less. I'm with the gods, yes. Fact. Me and Kirby finessing the beat. 10 toes. MRM, we repping the street. I am the chief. This is the tribe. I ended the different electrical side. Come get you a vibe. This is my land, is my only reply.
Yeah.